Hi everyone, I am Moisés Ciuta. I am a lecturer from the Eduardo Mondlane University in Mozambique. In this project we will be studying the implication of decarbonization and digitalization in Mozambique.
I'm Teles Hu from Economic Faculty, Eduardo Mondlane University in Mozambique. We expect that this project will bring new data, empirical data, that will help us to make better reflections on the impact of decarbonization to bring and to secure a just transition. So in terms of just transition, we think that it's important to know the context of the region, this mining region in the center of Mozambique, in order to analyze how this transition can be made, how to give political advices, and also for those who would like to continue researching decarbonization, the impact of decarbonization and digitalization to secure just transition. This just transition means that we will not left anyone behind. It also have to take in account the gender sensitive in terms of looking how men and women will be impacted in this decarbonization.
Hi, I'm Ben Scully. I'm based at the University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg in the Department of Sociology.
I'm Sam Ashman. I'm based in the University of Johannesburg in the School of Economics.
And our project is called Decarbonization, Digitalization and Development in South Africa. And it's looking at the emergent development strategy in South Africa based on private investment in infrastructure development as well as industrialization. And we're looking specifically at a few case studies, one in the energy sector, in green hydrogen, one in steel, and another in logistics. And we're trying to use those case studies to look at the power dynamics within this new development strategy. So trying to understand whether there is increased space for autonomous economic development policy from South Africa, or whether there's new forms of global financial capital influencing policy and development strategy in South Africa.
We are currently working on a study which is focusing on decarbonization and labor market transitions in Zambia, focusing on the towns in the Copper Belt. Our study is a case study of the small-scale charcoal merchants and the mining towns in Zambia.
My name is Sandra Batasara from Zimbabwe. We are working on a two-country project that is looking at the impacts of climate change responses.
So we are asking questions about the political economy of all these responses to measures of climate change, in terms of whose interests are being served, in terms of who is benefiting and who is not benefiting, and more particularly we're zeroing in on the social reproduction implications.
Hi, my name is Hamida and I'm an independent researcher, and I'm currently participating in the project with the CSIS on decarbonization of global economies, with a specific emphasis on the just transition. The research is being done through Industrial, and the title of our project, or parts of it, we'll be talking about fighting back and claiming back the just transition, particularly from a labor perspective, is because we know that the grounding, the definition and the engagements currently has been quite controversial, but also more specifically been taken, our articulation of the just transition has been taken over by the dominant forces. And for labor, it's not just a concept, it's a principle, and we're finding that the aims and objectives of what we wanted to achieve through a just transition is being diluted. The current research project allows us to distill quite specifically what is happening and what is meant by a decarbonization of economies, with a specific focus on transitional minerals. And just if one looks at the question of transitional minerals as an example, copper has been mined for years, but in the context of a just transition, it's now being called a transitional mineral. We also know that the manner in which climate change, carbon footprint, etc., is being presented, it somehow dilutes or is a cover-up for green extractivism, green colonialism, and the perverse nature of capital with a green window dressing to actually further exploit and create fragmentation and precarity amongst workers, amongst women, among communities. And this is what we're hoping through the case studies in Zambia, Zimbabwe, and perhaps even Tanzania, we'd be able to tease out more specifically and begin to articulate a position for us claiming back our just transition, but also enhancing our solidarity amongst workers, creating platforms for engagement, and working together between formal and informal economy workers, raising the issues around social reproduction and the role that women play either in the formal mining sector, in the artisanal mining, but also the cost that they carry in communities and at the household level.